2 flights, 17,000 kilometers, 1 night layover, train, maybe a tube, another train, I think. Then I haven't really worked out this last bit. It's a long day and a half of travel coming up.
Every great trip always starts with the worst part of the trip right at the very beginning, because now I have to say bye. 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 I've already had a coffee this morning, otherwise that is absolutely the place to stop if you're here at the airport. Thank you. There's no...
We'll talk to you before the descent into Hong Kong. In the meantime, please sit back and enjoy the Cathay Pacific service. Thank you. Good afternoon.
It's not a very full flight at all, actually. The seat next to me is free. I'm on the back row here in Biz, but the entire back row apart from me is empty. The one in front of me on the aisle is empty as well. I reckon 60, 70% full. I'd love some bread. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you very much. Oh, they're warm. Warm nuts. Even though it's still only about 4:30 p.m. local time outside, it's getting darker and darker now just as we're going over Darwin. In fact, we've just got into a cloud now. So typical for this part of the world in the late afternoon for you to get those convective build-ups and the storms to start to build over the north of Australia. I can see on our map as well that we've made a bit of a diversion around, I think, this storm cell, but hopefully it won't be too big and hopefully we'll get around it. And that over there is the edge of Australia. Bye-bye home. Everyone else has gone to sleep. I might do the same. We've still got about 4 hours left, but...
Cabin crew, 30 minutes to landing.
For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off.
Alright, see you later. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Okay, that's leg 1 done. I'm in Hong Kong now. I did have this really grand plan to share with you, because I've got 10 hours in Hong Kong now. I was going to share with you, like, what to do on a layover, the things you can do in Hong Kong itself, but it's like 10 o'clock at night. Everything's going to be closing soon. And my next flight out here is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Please hold the handrail during the whole journey.
So there's not going to be a lot to do, so I kind of cheated and I've booked myself a night at the hotel just to get some sleep. There is apparently a shuttle bus that takes you to the airport, no, to the hotel from the airport. And I'm not exactly sure where it is. I've been wandering around the car parks for the last sort of 15 minutes. I did call the hotel just now and they said car park 1, bays 11 and 12, which are behind me now. If this is car park 1, this could also be car park 6 or 7. I think there's quite a lot here. I think I've kind of ended up where all the tour group buses go from. I'm not sure if this is right. Sky City. Thank you. Hong Kong. Very cool thing about flying with Cathay and having a long overnight here in Hong Kong is that you can check your bags all the way through. So my big bag is checked all the way through to the UK, so I don't need to pick it up. Just some water, thanks.
Just water.
Thank you.
Should be fine. However, after 4 or 5 hours after departure, we may expect some clear turbulence. So I recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened in the flight. I'll get back to you for more updated arrival information just before descending into London Heathrow. Thank you.
Should be getting a breakfast service on this flight. I think it's coming around in about 15 or 20 minutes time. We've been flying for about probably 20 minutes now. My plan for this flight though is to try and get onto the UK local time, just so the jet lag isn't too bad when I get to the UK. So I'm probably going to eat, sleep. No, I'm going to eat. I've downloaded season 1 of Yellow Jackets. Haven't watched it yet. It's supposed to be pretty good. Eat, Yellow Jackets, sleep, and then I'll work out the rest from there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyone know why we did that path, that sort of zigzag path coming up into China? Is that just going around the Himalayas? Is that an airspace thing? Weather, maybe? So whilst I do appreciate that people want to sleep on this flight, that was my intention as well, but I can't because I'll show you in a minute what's out the window. But we're flying over some pretty incredible terrain. And I have this thing on a plane where I really like staring out the window and seeing what's outside. I think that's half the fun of travel, is flying over these places that you probably would never otherwise see. And I do understand this. I'm not complaining. They've kind of closed all the window shades because everyone's trying to get some sleep. However, I'm just going to lift mine up and show you what's outside because this might annoy a few people, but I think you're going to like this. Have a look. Eventually gave in and joined the sleeping club.
Dear passenger, welcome to London. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Thank you for flying Cathay Pacific, a member of the One World Alliance. Good afternoon.
Back in my hometown again. All right, I've got through immigration, got my bag, and now I just need to make my way into London to pick up a train to head north.
Heathrow Express non-stop service calling London, Paddington, Orly.
The next station is London Paddington.
Express by name, express by nature. That was so good. 15 minutes from Heathrow to here, London, Paddington. £25 it costs, so it's not the cheapest way to get here, but it probably is the quickest. And you can just tap on and off with a credit card. You don't need to buy a separate ticket. That's the train done now. Tube next, and then one more train. We are here, and I need to get across to...
District line, the train now approaching is to Wimbledon. Please stand back from the platform edge.
And St Pancras. Oh, I'm out of breath because there is a lift that you can get up from the tube to the railway level, but I decided to take the stairs. Stupid decision. Just to give a little bit of context to this monster trip that I'm doing across the planet today, and yesterday, over the last couple of days. I've got family here in the UK, so I'm actually going to go and visit my parents. They're based up in Leicester, but the reason why I'm here in the UK is actually to do some filming for my other channel, my aviation channel. But I just thought I'd come up a few days before that filming starts just to come and spend some time with my family. I've only seen them for one night since the pandemic. So yeah, in the last sort of 5 or 6 years, I haven't really spent very much time with them at all. So it's great to be back. I'm very much looking forward to seeing them again. My train's about to go, actually. And the final train of the day. Not the last mode of transport, I've still got a taxi after this, but the last train at least.
and